Hello everyone, we are back with another video. This is a very late upload. It's on a Tuesday night. Again, we usually record on a Monday morning, but look, things happen. Sometimes in life just gets in the way. And so now we're recording on a Tuesday in nighttime or at night. So as you can see, this week we didn't have really that good a week. 2,278. We were going well early in the round. It's just kind of like, I reckon Saturday night and Sunday was just really bad for us. But like the first half of the round, we were actually tracking pretty well. Anyway, so rank, we pretty much held rank, went down by 310 spots. But yeah, we had a top 1% round last week, now top 17%. Look, it happens. I mean, look, we did keep McRae and Horn Francis, so at least we've got them both in the team, and we didn't have to trade them out, which will have, I guess, over some people. I mean, some people kept one, some people traded both. I kept, well, some people traded both. I kept both, so we should be a little bit up there on some people there. But in the short term, obviously, it's going to mean some pain. So yeah, we got them both on the bench, and yeah, looking at the team, obviously, yeah, we had to field this Cooper Simpson, who ended up scoring a zero. I mean, he did drop out, luckily, so I guess that's what's good about the 23rd people, the 23 people in field. So the flex position and everything. But yeah, that means we had to take a Boxall 27 who got subbed on with not much game time left, I think. I didn't watch this game. Again, I didn't really watch much football this week or anything like that. He only played the 33 minutes. So let me outline quickly which games did I see this week? Not many. I saw maybe the first quarter of this game, this Geelong Bulldogs game. Didn't really see any of this game, I don't think. Or maybe I did. Oh, I kind of was. I didn't see. Oh, actually, no, I saw some of this Carlton GWS game. Didn't see this game. Didn't. Oh, no, I saw some of this game. Actually, I watched more footy than I thought I did. I saw maybe a little bit of this game. Didn't see. Oh, no, I think I did see some of this Adelaide West Coast game, but didn't see this game. Melbourne, Sydney, and didn't see this game. So yeah, actually, I watched more than I thought. Okay, anyway, so yeah, Zorko. So look, he's coming back into his own now after a few lean weeks. So nice to see from him. Yeah, a bit of a lean patch here, but not even the worst. So yeah, Sinclair, look, a really good trade in. He'd have a low break even, 68. Yeah, you definitely want to get him in if you don't already have him. I mean, yeah, getting him after this, or when he bottomed out at 529k, like the majority of people did, 10% of people, was definitely the right move. But yeah, would recommend getting him in now if you don't. Clark, yeah, going okay. That big 146, yeah, is coming out of a cycle now. So it is what it is, but got North upcoming. Gold Coast at Gold Coast, that's going to be a tough matchup. But yeah, Essendon after that shouldn't be too bad. Max Holmes 128, yeah, that's good. So again, this guy's a bit of a yo-yo himself, up some weeks, down others. He's got West Coast matchup this week, though. That should be good. So if we just look at his scoring, yeah, like some of these games he's getting tagged, to be fair, but he is a bit of a yo-yo, not gonna lie. A lot like Noah Anderson last year, who even is a bit of a yo-yo still right now. Petrarca, yeah, so his scoring has become a lot more consistent, which we like. So yeah, of the last 5 weeks, I mean, three have been tons, and the other ones are 99, nearly a ton, 94, a little bit off. But yeah, no, he's been going really well. So happy with him. A 125 against Sydney is pretty good. St Kilda matchup this week shouldn't be too difficult either. Although they might come out with a vengeance after last week. Who knows? So Carroll 47 did okay. Probably the main guy who I did trade in last week, which I was happy about, was Caleb Smith. So this was pretty last minute, to be honest. This was only like maybe an hour or two before that Richmond game on the Friday night. And I can't remember who I had in originally there, but I had someone else that I was thinking of trading in. And I think maybe they either got dropped or didn't get named in the team for some reason. And so I was like, okay, I think I'm going to go with Caleb Smith. And the reason for that was if you look at his VFL numbers, he was actually doing really well. Like his VFL numbers, I think he was going at like 30 touches a game for the last like 5 weeks since basically coming back into the team. I mean, last week again, he only got the 11, but again, that was only 17 minutes on the ground. Really, his only full game this season has been against Brisbane, where he scored a 22. Obviously, that's not good. And a 23 and 31 minutes, and 19 and 63 minutes is also a pretty bad conversion rate. But look, in this game, he had 20 touches. If you actually watch this game, he actually did pretty decently. 20 touches, 5 marks. Like this was a breakout game for him. And so I think he should probably, hopefully, at least play the rest of the buys. So they've got the round 14 buy. But if he can just be another warm body, for the next 5 weeks outside of that. That's all you want. And he'll probably, average somewhere between 40 to 60. I mean, that's a pretty wide range. But if he gets up to, say, 220K, that'll help a lot, when we are trying to do some luxury upgrades towards the end of the season. So I actually think he's not the worst trade in this week if he wanted to. I mean, I got him in last week for 111 since he had actually dropped price. He started the season at 121K. He actually dropped price to 111. I got him in for. I actually don't think he's that bad though. -4 break even this week. So that 11 will come out of his price cycle as well after this week. So his break even probably got even lower. He might get up to about, say, 145K this week, and then he might have another jump the following week where he goes up to like 30K, or he goes up by 30K. So actually not the worst option. I would honestly recommend bringing him in. There's not that many rookies right now for this week. I mean, next week we'll have a few with, I think, Angus Clark, Will Hayes from Collingwood, but they've both only played one game so far. Neil 143, really good. Yeah, Petrarca, as I mentioned, really good. Dacos 107. So look, he had 38 touches. I was watching some of this game. I didn't see the second half, which apparently is when he turned it up a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. He didn't honestly play that well. But I don't know. I don't really have that much of an opinion on it. Rosie 95. Look, to get a 95 in a pretty bad loss is okay. Chera 122. So basically averaging 130 over the last 2 weeks. Really happy with him. 42 break even. Has three really nice matchups to come. This guy could get up to 600K potentially. 600K, and then he'd be an easy trade out. But to be honest, with the way trades are looking, we'll probably just keep him the rest of the season. You know? So I'm not even mad about that. Like, his matchups aren't even super bad. So happy to keep him. We'll see how things go, but happy to keep him. Ashcroft 87, so he isn't too bad either. And he's just going along all right. And Daniel 97, who's picked it up a little bit the last few weeks after being a little bit slow the previous few, but he's going back and okay now. Boxall, look, we just hope that he gets a full game. We saw what he did in this one when he did 71 full game. 60, did he get a full game here? He might have. He probably didn't. He probably got subbed off, but or subbed on. I can't remember. But anyway, 27 is not good enough. Holds his cash gen now as well, which is difficult, but we'll see what happens. Clay Hall, look, this guy's really got to come into the team. It's honestly disgraceful. Let's go to that West Coast game on the weekend. I'll tell you how many people he should be playing over. We'll organize it by SuperCoach because SuperCoach is what matters. So Diwa, he should be playing over. Gross, he should be playing over. I mean, look, he's better than some of the other people playing, but obviously, like, positions matter. So he's better than Edwards, but obviously different positions. So you probably can't really compare them. He's better than Noah Long. I would play Clay Hall forward over Noah Long in the forward line. Not than Ryan. Who else? Yeah, Hutchison is not good. I don't know why they keep persisting with him. They keep acting like he's like some amazing inside midfielder or something. He's really not. Like I would drop him way before Clay Hall. Yeah, I don't know what Clay Hall did to piss off Andrew McQualter, but he's done something. I'd play him over Ryan Marich, definitely. Again, different positions, but Ryan Marich is not good. He's just a kick-out farmer. He's just a hog, a ball hog in the back line. So, anyway, Huswaite should come back in. Look, Hawthorn have had a few bad losses now. I don't necessarily know if there's a midfield spot, but I just think he's best 23 overall, really. So, we'll see what happens. Camporeale really should come in. Like, come on, like, how many debuts are Carlton gonna play before they play him? How many more young players are they gonna play before playing him? Like, just play the guy. How do you play the first two matches of the year? Then you play like another five debutants, and he doesn't get back into the team. Like, realistically, Camporeale should be playing over Dearden, over Binns, over O'Farrell. Again, different positions, but still. Will White was actually good, to be fair. Matt Carroll, I think, is also pretty good. I would play both of them. I think that's your future. Will White, Matt Carroll. But, I mean, O'Farrell's obviously, first year player as well, key defender, so it can't be too harsh. But, like, if you're going to play Harry O'Farrell, like, come on. Like, he got ragdolled by Jake Riccardi quite a few times. So, yeah. Anyway, I think you got bigger issues than Camporeale. So I think bring him in. I need another warm body on the bench. What's his ownership looking like right now as well? So it was when he started the season nearly at about 50%. Now it's at 30%. So a lot of people have traded, but a lot still have. Cherry going really well. Happy with him. 160 break even. But look, he could get that. I mean, by this week. But yeah. Marshall 55. This is really disappointing from him. 94 break even. But yeah, we'll see how he goes. Baslenka 118 is good. Warner 84, look, would have expected a bit better. Roberts as well. Oh, I didn't even review Sheasel and Roberts. Yeah, Sheasel, deplorable. Roberts 90. He was actually on quite a bit at half time. Can't remember what it was, but he slowed down in the second half. Pretty much all the Sydney players did. They just rolled over and let Melbourne dominate. So, yeah, Roberts only the 90, Warner the 84, Rankin 87. Look, would have expected a bit better. Would have liked a bit better output. He hasn't cracked a ton in 3 weeks now, but overall, look, he's a top six forward, so not too harsh on him. Bolton 73, so yeah, we bought him in this week. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, clear. I mean, look, in a wet game for a guy that like needs his skills, like 73 is not that bad, in a really wet game. Obviously, though, they did win pretty well, so you probably would have wanted him to score a bit better. And they've got a tough matchup this week with Gold Coast at Gold Coast. Although North and Essendon after that should be nice, but we'll see. Cleary 40. What's his break even at 51? We'll probably just keep him for a little bit. And Simpson obviously 0. Very unlucky to get injured in the way that he did, but yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to come back this, or at least soon. He's probably out at least for a month, I would say, which is pretty much the whole bias. But that's okay. McRae, Horn Francis, yeah. So when are they saying they're potentially going to be back? So McRae round 14. We're at round 11 right now. So I think that's post his bye. And Horn Francis round 15. So yeah, still about a month away for each one. And we're not going to have them for the buys. But look, I did actually review it for the buys, and I think we're okay because that's why I chose to keep because I think we're okay numbers wise for the buys, so we don't need them to play. Dawson 138, yeah, very good against West Coast. A bit inaccurate, but it is what it is. So just looking at how many people we would have this week. So for round 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll count one of these three guys. I reckon one of these three guys should play. I mean, Boxall, like in a game where say Kilda gets smashed, Boxall was a sub. Surely he comes back into the team. So I'll count him at least. Clay Hall should really come back into the team and Huswaite, but whatever. So I think that was 11, wasn't it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Marshall 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Dawson. So we'll have 18 players playing this week, 16 of which are premiums. This is probably our weakest buy as well. I think that's fine. What we could do to really just maximize points this week is I'll show you. So again, we've run out of boosts, but obviously you get 3 trades in the buys. So we've got just the 16 left. And what we could do is go Cleary out. Let me trade him. Cleary out. Carroll out and Clay Hall out. If we really wanted to upgrade a premium, we could do this. And we could go Tom Stewart, who's pretty much bottomed out in price. He scored 98 on the weekend against the Western Bulldogs, which is a good matchup. He's got West Coast this week. His run coming is not too difficult. He's bottomed out in price pretty much at 423k. Like you're getting him at a 98k discount to what you did at the start of the year. Break even of 87. He's actually not the worst option. And then I think the other two guys I was looking at was just, yeah, two rookies. Like, say you could go a Clark, who's a defender. So I'd have to put, say, Sheasel there, Clark back there. And then I think I was going to get a mid forward, like, say, Archer Daywicks, just for flexibility. So will he come in? I don't know. But I mean, that could be a range of people, that Archer Daywicks spot. So we could do something like this. But yeah, I am not sure. I really am not sure. So we will see. Well, if I'd swap Sheasel and Holmes, you'd see this would be like if I just process these trades right now, then what happens is we would go instead, actually, we would put Sheasel there with Sinclair. And we would do Sinclair goes on field for Chera. And then Stewart goes on field for Sheasel. And actually Caleb Smith isn't even getting on. Can we do something about that? We can. So yeah, so we do this for Holmes, and then Caleb Smith goes on that way. So in that regard, how many people would we have on field? We would have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So say Dayweeks doesn't play. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 Dawson. It's only really one more. Did I count Marshall? I think I did. But yeah, it's only one more. To be honest, I don't really want to use three trades to get in Tom Stewart. I'm not really keen on doing that. I think I do want to use three trades for my final upgrade because again, I've got 22 premiums in the team. This is how we would look full strength. I'll sub everyone on field for you. So right now at full strength, this is how, oh not Marshall. Oh my goodness. Okay. So right now at full strength, we are looking like this. So yeah. So only one rookie on field, Boxall here. Otherwise, we have 22 premiums. We can put, say, it's swapped with Dawson. So if you look at this, you cut off the flex. Hey, we've got a full premium team, pretty much. So, but obviously you can't do that. You can't do that. So we'll just keep it as it is right now. I'll swap him back just because I like looking at Dawson at the flex position. And yeah, what it's going to mean is we've got these last trades. All we need really is if Carroll can make another 30k, if say Boxall or Hall can make another 30k, then that's 60k. And then all you need, if Cleary just made another 30k, like please, oh my goodness, please just make another 30k. And then we've got an extra 90k. And instead of being able to trade in Tom Stewart, we can get someone that bottoms out to like 5, 10k, which could be like a Nazaya Wanganeen Malera or something like that. But I mean, they're probably not going to make that money this week. Nazaya's got a relatively low-ish break even. Think 118. Oh, that's not low, but he could get that. Probably more unlikely than likely. He's only gone over 118 one, two, three times this year. But we'll see. We'll see. So overall, I think it's fine. But yeah, I think just no trades this week. We'll just conserve our trades. There's no real point because again, anyone obviously that you do trade in this week has a buy. So it doesn't really matter. So let's just line up how we will this week. We just want to conserve some trades now. Cooper Simpson, if he miraculously does play, I'll put him on field instead of McRae, although I'm sure he probably won't play. Let's just put all these playing guys on, just in case. Just in case Cambriale is on his bye anyway. Caleb Smith, the only guys are guaranteed to miss are people not on their bye. So in saying that, let's put McRae on field instead of actually no, they're all not on their bye. Like best case scenario this week, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We have 22 players playing this week. So we're actually going fine if we have all 22. So yeah, actually, I'm not stressed. Actually, wait, Cherry's not playing. Did I count him? I think I did. So 21 players. Okay, I mean, we should be fine. I mean, if Boyd plays as well, Boyd and Marshall in the same team, that should be fine. So we'd have 22 players playing this week. We're actually all good in that regard. Actually, sub on McRae instead of Daniel. So we have 23, all 23. We're actually going fine then. Yeah, we're actually going fine. Okay, I'm happy with that. We'll have 23 playing this week. How many are premiums? It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are not premiums. So we got 17 premiums. 17 premiums, 23 people playing. Happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Just kidding though, obviously. Let's undo all those changes. So yeah, I'm not gonna trade this week. Actually, I will keep some of these guys on. Sorry to delay this, but yeah, I will keep some of these guys on who I think will play. These two definitely won't, but everyone else, let me swap that as well. Put Jerry on the bench. Okay, so captaincy wise this week, Zorko against Essendon, that could be a good game at the Gabba. Good matchup rather. Not going to be a good game because Essendon are not that good. Sinclair against Melbourne is a good matchup. Clark against Gold Coast, no. Holmes against West Coast is a good matchup. I don't think I'd be confident enough to put the captaincy. It would need to be on him because it's the last game of the round. Roberts against Adelaide, probably not. Is he playing? He's from Adelaide though, isn't he? So hometown. But yeah. Smith, definitely not going to be the captain. Neil against Essendon is a good matchup. They could tag though with like a Setterfield, although I guess Setterfield would be better going up against like a Dunkley or something, but you're probably not going to tag Dunkley when you've got Neil in the same team. Petrarca against St Kilda, probably not. Dacos against Hawthorn. They could tag. I don't think they will, but they could if he gets off the leash. Ashcroft could be a good one, but probably not. Daniel's got the bye. Clay Hall, not going to captain him. Huswaite, not going to captain him. Boxall, not going to captain him. Marshall against Gawn, definitely not captaining him. Boyd against Gawn, not going to captain him. Smith against West Coast is a good matchup, although to be honest, he could just miss the game. Again, he was close to missing on this past game against the Western Bulldogs. Probably only played because it was against his former team and he wanted to play in that game. In saying that though, he does have what? That was on like the Thursday night, I think that game was. Will this tell me when it was? It doesn't. I think it was on like the Thursday night. Yeah, it was on the Thursday night, I remember. So he's got what, like a 10-day break? That should be enough anyway. So I think he will play. I mean, we needed to play, otherwise we're gonna have 17 people. So hopefully he does. But yeah, so he should play, but probably not gonna captain. Warner, not gonna captain. Rankin, not gonna captain. Bolton, not going to captain. Cleary, not going to captain. And Dawson, not going to captain. So to me, it sounded kind of like we'll go Zorko into Sinclair. I'm a little bit nervous about captaining Sinclair, but he's been in some good form. So I guess why not? Well, I guess it's Zorko or Neil. I feel like Neil could get a tag, definitely. But he's just so good. What if his score's been like at the Gabba this year? Let's see both Zorko and Neil scores at the Gabba. So at the Gabba, he went 133, 71. Although I think he got a tag in this game. Maybe he didn't. 113, 124, 116. So only really one captaincy score he's scored at home this year, 133. Compared to that to Zorko. Zorko's put up at the Gabba 136, 135, a 70, 95, and 99. Hmm. I'd probably lean towards Neil. Again, Essendon are pretty depleted right now, to be honest with you. And who we loop? Well, we got heaps of loops, so we don't need to worry about that. In future weeks, though, if we just look at who we're going to have on the buys and everything, so we'll have for next week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we won't count them, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 19 for next week, which is fine. That's counting Caleb Smith as playing and Carroll. Hopefully, at least one of them play, and we'll have 18. Cleary should continue to play. If he doesn't, we're in a bit of strife. Round 14, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is round 14, 18. McRae will be back by round 14, so we'll have 19, which is good. Round 15, Horn Francis is projected to be back. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say 6 here for Sheasel. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 for round, what is 15. And then round 16 we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we're fine in that regard. So if we outline the premiums that we still want to get, let's add some people to our watch list. I can't even do that. Well, I'll tell you who we do want to get. I'll show you guys who we do want to get. So we got 16 trades left. We need to do one more upgrade. Say that upgrade probably will take 3 trades just because our rookies are kind of bad right now. And I'd probably want to go to the top of the tree. So I mean, I may only be able to get someone still for 500k, but it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna want to get Gorn, Bont, Butters. I would love a Brayshaw. A little bit Libertor is actually going amazing as well. Jackson's also going really well, although Darcy will probably come back at some point. So okay, so Butters, Bont, Gorn. I just can't. I think he'll fade Brayshaw. Just I don't know. He's probably not going to get tagged because Serong gets all the tags nowadays anyway. But yeah, Richards has been a really good pick. Whitfield again he was playing a little bit higher up the ground. I don't think that's that bad though. Merritt's only 550. Wow, you could go him. That's a good price to pay for Zach Merritt. Yeah, he'd be a good in. 5.4%, yeah. Have brought in. Okay, well, those three at least. So, yeah. So just say, yeah, Butters, Bont, and Gorn. So they're going to be all my luxury upgrades. And so when we're trading them in, who are we going to trade out? Well, we're going to trade out Matt Roberts as one, Caleb Daniel as two. Basically, we're just looking at our weakest premiums. So those two, and maybe a Bolton as a third. So those are our 3 weakest premiums. So basically think about like Butters, Bont, and Gorn. Obviously out of position, so we'll need to do some DPP there. But I don't think that's too bad. I really don't. I mean, Bolton, if he can get up to 500k for us, would be nice. 55 break even, gonna be tough. But He's got in the North Melbourne matchup, I think, next week. So hopefully he goes well there. We will see though. Otherwise, yeah. So if we do that, say that takes like because again, even though these are luxury upgrades, it's not just going to take one trade. We're still probably going to need to do a downgrade and another upgrade. So for each of those, that's going to be six trades. Plus, we're going to use three trades for our final upgrade. So that's going to be three plus six is nine. So we're going to be left at seven trades with 23 premiums, which I think is fine. If we look at a guy like Callum Mills, he's someone I could potentially see myself going for. I guess we'd have to do it next week. So he played the one game, only scored 69. 17. I'll try to watch him a little bit closer this week, but there might not even really be much of a point. I thought he actually did a little bit better. But again, I guess all the Sydney players kind of scored bad in this game. I mean, yeah, I think Roberts was his top scorer at 90. Let me verify that. This Sydney game. I thought, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. He was the third highest scorer. He and Grundy both turned up for them. Anyway, so yeah, when this loads back. But yeah, I think we'll do this. Look, Sheasel looks bad, at the moment. It's really just the role. Like, he's having no impact at the game forward. Like, oh my gosh, why is Alistair Clarkson listening to the media and playing him forward just because the media is saying put him in the midfield or put him forward? He's at his best in the backline. He genuinely has the most impact in the game from the backline. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Okay, anyway, so let's see. Yeah, so our three weakest premiums go out and we get in Gorn, Butters, Bont. I don't know how much Gorn is going to come down though. Like we just need one bad game. We just need him to go sub 100 once and he's going to come crashing down. If he just scores a 90 once, he's going to go all the way back to probably 620 or something like that. But I mean, they're projecting him insane scores, and that would have been that Brisbane game if they didn't keep kicking it down his throat the last 5 minutes. But look, all we need is one bad game. Hopefully, Marshall can play his absolute best against him this week and try to limit him. It's at Traeger Park. I think it's in the Northern Territory. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We just need one bad game. But he's a fearless leader, Max Gorn. So you don't know if you'll get that. Butters from this boy, we're gonna need I think he's still got a high break even. He could also cop the Bedford tag in his next game. So 196 break even. So that's okay. That's good still. So he only just scored the 100. So yeah, I mean he was really good obviously in these first this three games patch especially. Outside of that though, I mean he's been going well, but not amazing. Although he's had a few hard matchups in there, like Dogs, Adelaide's hard matchup. Geelong, he obviously got tagged. So we'll definitely wait this GWS game. We'll see what he gets down to. They're projecting he'll lose another 40k. That would be nice. 540k. He could be potentially our guy we just bring in as our last upgrade. So then we don't even have to luxury upgrade to him. And then Bond. He's just too consistent. Like, yeah, he's just way too consistent. You can't really see him coming down that much. Like his floor game was a 99. I mean, we'll still probably have to trade him in. Like the cheapest I can really see us getting him is maybe 610, 620. But even then, that's still a lot. Like we will really have to luxury upgrade someone that is like, yeah, 500k for him. So yeah, to fund that. So to fund all of that, we will need so to fund those nine trades, three of them for the upgrade are going to be rookies. And then of those six trades, which we use luxury premiums for, we need three of those rookies. So we need six rookies to trade out. So that's going to be Caleb Smith, Matt Carroll, Boxall, Hall. That's four. Cleary, five. And then I guess we're going to have to rely on like Angus Clark coming in being a sixth. Maybe the Will Hayes guy. I think it's maybe William Hayes. William Hayes. What did he score again? Let me see. He scored. He was actually pretty decent. He scored 44. Oh, I thought I actually did a bit better than that. Maybe not. He might get dropped, actually. I don't know. We'll need to get someone. Angus Clark looks like a definite lock at this stage. Maybe Archer Day Wicks, if he can come in and get another game. Although we're not going to trade him in if he comes in this week just because I don't want to trade. But yeah, we just want to save trades. Like again, like think about it. Like we are not even halfway through the season yet, and most people have used over half their trades. Like I mean, I have. I've only got 16 trades left. We are not even halfway through the season. The season is 24 rounds, the home and away season, and we are 11 rounds in. I mean, we're heading into round 12, so after this week, we'll be halfway through. But yeah, at this point, yeah, say we're roughly halfway through. We've all used over half our trades. Like it's going to be difficult. It really is. There's going to be a lot of injuries. And like using that formulation I had just before, three upgrades, three luxury upgrades, and one more upgrade that uses nine trades. That means seven injury trades I'll have for the last 13 rounds, you know? So it's not a lot. And that's why that also played a part in why I decided to keep McRae and Horn Francis. Also, again, considering like at least they're out now and they're out during the buys. So it's only best 18 most of these weeks anyway. So we probably could afford to just rest them. And the buys this year are quite fortuitous. There's over 5 rounds. It's not like it's just over 3 rounds like it has been in previous years with 6 teams missing each round. It's just like 4 teams, 2 teams missing some weeks. So yeah, it's not the worst. It's not the worst in the world. So I think we're going okay. I think we're going okay. We just need to hold trades. Like we're not even halfway through the season, like I just said. And we might do our final upgrade in 2 or 3 weeks' time again during the buys. We'll just see how things go. I really want to conserve trades just because I know it's important. I know it is. I mean, luckily, I guess if we have 23 premiums this year, if we do get an injury, it'll be covered because we got that flex position. But still, still. So anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for now. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.